Do you think that life is unfair? Especially right now? Yeah, me too. However, what I'd like to share with you is how, even though life is unfair, it can actually help you. It can actually be it can actually be a good thing. Let me explain. When I was growing up, I thought a lot of things in life was unfair. I've lived through two crises. There's this crisis, there's the coronavirus crisis, but there was also a crisis called the global financial crisis. During the global financial crisis, I graduated and I had a degree, and I was so excited because I was going to get a job and be independent and have my own place. However, every company rejected me. I got rejection after rejection after rejection, and every rejection was the same. We're not hiring, we are firing. We just let 50 people go at our firm. We just let 100 people go. We just let 200 people go. And I thought, wow, if I was just like 1 year older, I could get a job. Or if I was 1 year younger, maybe I could get a job. Or I'd worked so hard, gone through so much to get to this point in my life. All for what? I couldn't do anything, and I couldn't even leave home. And I was at a church, and I was like, this is my life, and it's so unfair. And what the pastor said was, you got to serve. I started to serve, and the only place that they had for me was in the media department of this church. And I thought this was so unfair because no one taught me how to make videos. I'd never learned how to make videos. I had no skills with it. Plus, all of the stuff that they gave us to use was donated. We had these really old cameras, and these cameras, let me tell you, like we'd be able to shoot for 3 minutes, then the battery would die. I learned a lot. And I always remembered to put other people first, just to serve. And so the other thing that I also felt was really unfair growing up, you probably notice I speak with a weird accent. It's because I was born in Australia. There's so many beautiful things about Australia, but as you can probably tell, I don't look like a lot of Australians. I felt that was really unfair growing up. I felt like there were two sets of rules. Like at home, there was a set of rules, but outside of home, there was a different set of rules. And so when I was with my friends, when I was at school, everything was so different. At home, I didn't feel like I really belonged. Outside of home, I didn't feel like I really belonged. When I look at my life now, and I look back at everything that's happened, I realize all of these things that were super unfair to me growing up have actually become what I would almost call an unfair advantage in my life right now. My business right now it's video marketing. We show people how to make videos that get them clients, that get sales, that make money. When people come to us, we tell them you don't need a camera, you don't need a microphone, you don't need lights. In fact, none of this fancy setup that I have today. We have these clients who are making money with videos that connect with their audience on their phone because they know that it's not about the technology, it's just about the techniques. It's really about how you connect on camera. And I realized the reason why we've got this unfair advantage over our competition is because when I was at church learning how to do videos, we didn't have a lot of technology. We were forced to learn how to make videos that would convey a message despite all the limitations that we had. And this has become an unfair advantage for us. In fact, right now, we teach in about 15 countries around the world. We've got this unfair advantage over other people who teach stuff in say, Japan or Malaysia, because people are interested to see what's working outside of Asia. They're interested to see what's working in the West. And because I'm from the West, it's kind of cool. Like I've got this unfair competitive advantage. And the other unfair advantage that we've gotten from life that was unfair before was right now is during this crisis, so many businesses, so many industries have been absolutely devastated. But my company has not only survived, it's thrived, because one of the few industries that's actually benefited from the crisis right now is video marketing. What I've realized was all these things that were unfair in my life earlier have actually turned into advantages. In fact, what I would call unfair advantages. And so I want to encourage you, if you're watching this, maybe life is not fair. Maybe it's the coronavirus. Maybe it's the travel down in lockdowns. I don't know what it is in your life, in your situation right now. But I just want to encourage you, because God or universe or life, whatever it is that you believe in, I truly believe has given you these things that might seem unfair to you now, because they're actually going to be an unfair advantage for you. If you believe, if you truly believe in it, that these unfair things, unfair disadvantages that are happening to you right now is because they're actually happening for you. They are unfair advantages for you to take advantage of when the time is right.